Hello, this is Tanya Ballard again, California and Nevada attorney, and I'm here for Injury Claims TV. Now, I wanted to talk to you about injuries and what types of injuries really fall within the law in terms of something that the law will handle versus something that the law doesn't relate to. For example, a few minutes before I went to tape this video, I bent down to get something on the floor and I whacked the side of my head on a vacuum cleaner right here. So this may be swelling actually during the course of the video. I don't know. It's hot to the touch, and I don't know, I might have a black eye pretty soon. I whacked it pretty hard. Thankfully, it didn't hit the eyeball. It just hit right here. Now, is that something that the law would govern? No, I don't think so. That was something that was my fault, I guess, in a way. And really, do you want vacuum cleaning companies responsible for people who whack themselves when they're leaning down to pick up something? I don't think so. So that wouldn't be something, unless you're basically using the vacuum cleaner in the way that it was intended, and all of a sudden something flies loose that shouldn't be loose and hits you in the face. Well, then that might be, because I think we all can agree vacuum cleaners shouldn't have things flying off of them that aren't supposed to be, and I don't think anything is supposed to be flying off of a vacuum cleaner. Other types of things that are naturally the car accident type thing, but not if it's your fault. But sometimes it requires an analysis to know whether it's your fault. And sometimes the sheriff or the police will come out and they'll make an assessment of whose fault it is, and sometimes that's right, and sometimes it isn't, because they have a limited amount of time to look at it. So those are the types of things where you typically hear about injuries, auto accidents, car accidents, truck accidents. There are also pedestrian accidents, and pedestrians can be hit by cars. That happens. Obviously, it happens. We all know that. But if you're not walking in a crosswalk, it might not be as much the other party's fault as it is your fault. Now, we practice in California and Nevada, and each of those states have a different way to look at that. But if, let's say something is only like 10% your fault, there's still an injury there, and if the other side is like 90% at fault, well, then maybe they should pay 90% of the damages. And generally they do have insurance if it's something that we're handling. Other types of injury claims are like if somebody intentionally harms you, if they intentionally hit you or stab you, those are compensable claims. Now, the reason why they aren't sued a lot is a lot of times people who are doing that kind of thing, they don't have any money. And generally there's no insurance that's going to cover an intentional act like that. However, there are cases where, let's say you're in a nightclub, and that's typically a place where people can get kind of rowdy. These nightclubs will have bouncers. Well, if they let somebody in that they know is violent, that could be a problem for the nightclub. So they do have a duty to you. So basically, with injuries, you have to find where there's a legal duty to the other person to protect them or to not hurt them at the very least. And those are the kind of injury claims that we handle. Now, we don't handle everyone that calls us because it may or may not be something that we feel like we can handle or get a good result from. And if it's something like that, we'll tell you no. But give us a call. We'd be interested in hearing what's happened to you and how it happened, what kind of medical treatment that you've gotten. You can call us and I'll talk to you. Our number, we have two numbers since we're in Nevada and California. Our California number is 916-287-7157, and our Nevada number is 775-391-5131. And don't ask for the fax number because I don't remember what it is. And that's it for today's segment of Injury Claims TV. Take care.